Right there. Ooh, look at that. Wonderful cigar and wonderful to see all of you out there. How are you doing? Miguel Rodriguez here for the Bakersfield Gentleman with a couple of tidbits and news information and other rando stuff that is coming your way and mine for that matter. Thank you so much for your patience these last 2 weeks. It has been a little hectic, a little busy, a little moves being made here and there, some moving, some shaking, and producing, just like the Flow Boss would want you to do. And today we're going to go over all of that stuff, but we're going to start with the lighter stuff first. Uh, that being that we are smoking the Julius Caesar here. Boom. Wonderful cigar. Absolutely love JC Newman. You guys know that. I can't deny it. I've always been a big fan, and I will continue to be a big fan for as long as they continue to do their thing, which is indefinitely, I'm assuming. Whew, wonderful stuff. Especially love this trumpetta size right there. So smoking that, going to go ahead and drink this Distiller's Mark. Mm-hmm. Ooh, it's nice. It's very nice with the cigar. Again, medium plus bodied cigar with a nice whiskey, a nice bourbon whiskey. Cannot go wrong. Eduardo, thank you so much for joining me, brother. Uh, tell me, are you seeing the new vertical? Like it's only showing that of my face really tight. So if I want to show a cigar, I got to go bam right in there in the center. But let me know if you like that or not. It's a new feature from StreamYard that they are testing out. And I kind of dig it already. I wish it wouldn't focus so much on my pimple on my forehead, but whatever. It's there. It's going to be. Let's go ahead and get into some of the goodness that we have to talk about today, guys. Starting off with back into the 420 Club right here. Brian out in SoCal doing a wonderful job with this. Want to show these off a little bit. Again, if you have not been a part of the group, I was, but I backed out to the full screen. Okay, cool. So you can do both. I really like that. Yeah. So again, the 420 Club, if you guys haven't been a part of it, haven't been privy, is this right here. It shows off a cigar, obviously, but oh my god, I can't see the band. Whatever will I do? I'll tell you what you'll do. You're gonna smoke it with a group of people on Wednesday nights, and you're gonna enjoy the experience because you're not gonna know what it is until you smoked it with everybody. I mean, how much more fun can you have than smoking a stick that you have no idea what it could possibly be? That is some fun stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I just want to show these off again. Again, I can't show you the actual bands just because the actual bands are not quite there yet. I'm not going to take any off because I want to be surprised along with everybody else. I want to see if I can't get these in order. Come on, Miguel. You can do numbers. I know math. I know math. There we go. There's the next one. Focus camera. There we go. See that? Some stickers on there from the little ones. Cannot ask for more than that. Blam. And then blam. Just all over the place with some wonderfulness. So what is that right there? For 2 months, there's 8 cigars right there. 8 events in a really fun pack. And it's a cool way to see your level, I wouldn't say of knowledge of the cigar industry or of even tasting any blends, but it does help you kind of differentiate what you do or don't like. Because if you're smoking it, you're like, I don't really like this, but then it turns out to be something that you really thought you did. Maybe it gives you a chance to rethink about some of that stuff. Yeah, it's never a problem to like or dislike or go back to or re-enjoy something. It's all a matter of perspective, and the perspective should always be what you enjoy. And I enjoy smoking a lot of cigars, so this is a great way to try 8 different blends that I may have had before, may not have. Does not matter in my book because at the end of the day, if I know that I like them, I'm gonna keep smoking them. But if I don't have any idea what it is and I like it, then I know I have uh, a new stick in the rotation. We'll go with that. And there have been a couple of times like, okay, I know this one. This is not anything new to me. I know what I'm doing. And then there's been other times where I had no idea what the hell I was smoking, what was going on. And I actually really like those moments because it lets you know I'm not a wine connoisseur. I could not do a blind tasting of wines or cigars for that matter. I just don't think that's where my palate's at. And if you can, I think that's cool. Nothing against that. I just don't think that's a party trick of mine. To each their own. There are some I obviously think I could get if you just took the bands off and I smoked it, regardless of the size. Like if the Andalusian Bull was there, pretty sure I'd get that size. If the Mega Colosso from oh god, from Artista, the giant foot long cigar, 68. I'm gonna know what that is. Richard, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. So there are some that just give away. They're giveaways by the bands or the excuse me the sizes themselves. Cover up the band, do whatever you want. You're still gonna know what they are. So yeah, but the 420 Club gives you a chance to try stuff that you may never have tried before, that you like but haven't explored for in a bit, or to really test if you really like the ones you say you like. It's a fun thing to do. I just prefer other beverages. See, I'm with Richard on that one. I don't know why our comments aren't showing on screen. There we go. I have nothing against wine either. I just prefer other stuff. I think there are plenty of alcoholic beverages for everyone to enjoy. And we need to start coming out with alcoholic beverages for children. You know, just a little bit to get them used to. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. Uh, whatever governing body is watching this right now, NSA, I guess. I was joking. Whoever it is, so I was just kidding. The Illuminati, I was kidding. Whoever it might be. For those just tuning in, again, I'm having the Julius Caesar. I absolutely love this cigar. Jason Newman is phenomenal stuff. Billy, how you doing, brother? Checking in from chilly Long Island. How do you deal with cold weather, by the way, for those out there? Because Bakersfield doesn't get that cold. And I could really use some pointers and maybe more for more rainy areas. My questioning will come into more focus towards the end of this conversation. But yeah, what are some of your go-tos? Do you just crank up the heat in your house, just bundle up, get walking a bit more just to warm up, get the blood flowing? Or is it, how everyone should do, like a gentleman, just drink some bourbon and just deal with it? Um, Having said that, I gotta pull up my notes. I'm trying to do the sharing right now. If you guys wouldn't mind sharing with me, I'd really appreciate that. Lorenzo, how you doing, brother? And actually, Billy, I do have some bad news. Um, I will not be going to Cigar Heritage Festival this year. It is on my brother's birthday, and I really need to be there for this birthday. He is turning 16. Benjamin's a good kid. He knew I was going, but now other things have happened, and I got to get there. I'm glad you enjoyed it then, Eduardo. Eduardo's saying right there that he enjoyed the Julius Caesar as well. I enjoy them in every size, every shape, every time. Space heater and a great cigar. Uh, Unfortunately, there will be no Ebor for me in this December. Hopefully, next year I will make it happen. There just is what it is. Let's see what happens. And I'll explain why I'm not going very soon. Just ordered some Amendola and Prodigal Son. Okay, Prodigal Son from Smoke Inn. That's a good get, brother. Definitely gonna. Okay, Lorenzo, I apologize for this ambiguous answer. I have a room for it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to Frightmare yet. Aaron is actually already privy to some of the news I'm going to be talking about today. More content for the show, a lot of stuff. We need to see you at the Great Smoke. Oh God, I would love that. I would love that so much. But again, I gotta do this round of information in steps. So you need to stick with me tonight, guys, because the most important thing will be coming at the end. The first one I will go with is I'm just gonna go ahead and pull up this email again because it just came in before the show started. Road trip to Bakersfield, never a bad idea. We do have some good lounges here, 17th Street being included, but everybody in Bakersfield who boasts a cigar lounge, and there's only like 4 of us, so it's not that many. But everybody who's got a lounge has been doing a phenomenal job with quality, with pricing, with staff and service. You're finding a great town for cigars when you come to Bakersfield. There's really nice spots to drink. There's some not professional but semi-pro sports teams here. There's a really good music scene. You can't ask for much more. Watching the those Eagles. Ugh. Go Birds. Go Birds. Whatever. Lorenzo, good. Got a room. I also have one. Thanks to Richard for getting me to go push forward. Even though I didn't get a Texican room, I got a different one. Richard, this is it's an up in the air right now. It is an up in the air. The only thing that is for sure is going to PCA as of right now, but the rest is tentative. Depends on how work goes because work is going to change up quite a bit coming in December. So before we go into any of my personal stuff, hey Tim, how you doing? It looks like the PCA and CRA coalition has had a chance to modify, or here we go, the response PCA and this is a really terrible headline. In response to PCA and CRA coalition litigation, California issues modified rules. Let's see. The Attorney General issued a new proposed rule seeking comments by Tuesday, December 23rd at 5 p.m. PST. Of course, we're in California. Why wouldn't it be that time? The proposal will remove a requirement to pay variant fee for cigar boxes in addition to registration fee for individual cigars. The proposal would make accommodation for multi-pack containing products from different manufacturers. So if you have a collaboration pack from a company who doesn't have UTL and you still do, maybe we can get you in here. I'm hoping we can. The proposal would remove the late registration penalty and require a response to application within 90 days of filing on rolling basis. So none of this is going to stop what's coming, but it was coming. We all know it's coming. California sucks, and there are better places, but that obviously means that Pariah for the moment is going to go into a bit of hibernation. And that brings me to the first kind of bit of news as let's see about the premium. Okay, the email they sent out was very little on the actual information to be given about the UTL rules, the unflavored tobacco list here in California. So if you're not in California, don't worry too much about it. Even if a company is based in California, it will not affect you out of California. I'll just let you know there. And yes, there is going to be a sale for Pariah. So this pack right here is going to be 2 of the Lucky U's, 2 of the League of Assassins, 4 of the Echo and Las Calles, 2 of the League of, or excuse me, the Trust the Processes, and it's all coming at you for $70, guys. And for the first 20 guys who hop on the deal, or if you order multiple packs, you are going to get a California German included. So that's 11 cigars for $70 shipped to your door. I hope you will take advantage. I'll be running till the end of the month. I'm going to try to probably ship everything off at the end of the month altogether, just so I can add in a couple little prizes and little things in there. I would like to sweeten the pot as much as I can. I just got to see how many people take advantage of the deal first. But guaranteed the first, it's volume two on that. The first little extra is going to be a California Dreamin' volume 2. And then if we get past that first 20, I'll add in another something and so forth and so on. Whew, that is smoking very well, by the way, guys. I love that so much. Sizes will be to be determined on your request. I will do my best, but sizes are not uniformed across each one of them. Yes, it is 70 for all of them. So it's $6.50 a stick plus $5 to ship it, basically. But $7 a stick, and you get an extra one on us, basically, guys. So I hope you will take advantage of that as soon as you can. It is I think it's a pretty dang good price point, and yeah, just good cigars, good for you. I'm going to try to get as many out to you guys as possible, as quickly as possible. Whew, still smoking great. Now, let's see, delete some of these emails that are messing with my brain because I'm trying to just focus on the Premium Cigar Association stuff. Again, for those just tuning in, I am smoking the Julius Caesar from JC Newman. Wonderful company, doing wonderful stuff, as always. I am drinking the Distiller's Mark Bourbon Whiskey Small Batch. It is out of the last bottle actually me and Frankie bought together. So I've been very much savoring it, and it is not it's not going down quickly. This is one that I have once every great once in a while. Not even for every show, but tonight I needed something to kind of mark the territory. Mm. So before we continue on with the biggest news, Archie, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Thank you for joining. You came in just the right time because I have another piece of news coming up. Thanks to Aaron, a Bakersfield native, we're going to add in a cigars and cars show on a other weekly basis. It will be a recorded series, and we start recording in December. So hopefully, or the first week of December, and that means that hopefully in January we'll start a new series that way. It will all be recorded. I hope to still do some giveaways along with that and some on the site, whatever you call it, on the on-site events. Like he was telling me about a few of them that sound phenomenal. I don't want to give any away just because it's again tentative for in-person events just right now, and I really really want to go to them. Have you tried the Bombardier? I don't think I have. Send me a picture, Richard. I would love to see what that looks like, just in case. Like maybe I'm not picturing the name, but maybe it is in my wheelhouse. Maybe I have tried it, just not catching on right now. Sometimes pictures help me out a little more than names. I apologize. Padron, excellent call. Padron or Patron would be completely acceptable. I know a lot of people talk down on Patron. I honestly, I do agree with the price point being a little wacky for that tequila, but it ain't bad. Just because something's pricey doesn't make it bad, but it also doesn't make it better. The price for steaks in Bakersfield. Well, Casey's Steakhouse is one of the oldest, nicest steakhouses in town. Horse in the Alley is the only one that you are asked to have reservations for. Very classy place, wonderful bars in both. And the prices aren't much different than the rest, I would say, of the US. You're going to spend like 65, 70 bucks for dinner a person, and then maybe add a little more on for drinks. I honestly, I don't think that's that unreasonable for a nice steakhouse when they do dry aged steaks, when it's a center cut, when it's a very nice fillet. I usually don't really go for the nicer cuts. I want a bigger cut. All right. I'm a big boy. I like a lot of food. So I go for the 24 ounce, the 32-ounce steaks. Ridiculous, but I love it. Viaje, Eduardo coming in. Are you a Viaje fan? I absolutely am. Viaje does some fantastic work. I really love the zombie antidote. 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 Not anecdote like a story, but antidote as in keeps you safe from zombies. And I think if any cigar would keep you safe from zombies, if they were real, that might be the cigar to do it. Pretty dang delicious, pretty dang heavy. I like the Vitola. I love the packaging it comes in. If you guys haven't seen it, it is a plastic container. I think it's a 40 count in there. And maybe not a 40 count, but it's a good amount of cigars in there for such a cool container that just like it has like medical information around about the cigar, take ones daily or whatever it might be. But to find it is hard to find them, yeah, but they are good. They are definitely worth the hunt. Actually, I had a buddy who didn't like them in town, and we were gonna do a trade, and I totally forgot to hit him up. I don't know if he still has them. Oh, there we go. Sorelli's Italiano. It's a great, and they have an 18-ounce steak. I don't mind that. I like me some good steak. All right. I love steak. I am not a fancy guy. All right, guys. This shirt I'm wearing right now was a gift from one of the show friends. I got Walmart shoes on right now. I ain't fancy. We know this. All right. I never claimed to be. I do appreciate very nice things. Obviously, cigars are a nice luxury item, but I could enjoy a $4 stick as well as a $55 stick. Does not bother me one bit. Haven't been able to track them down, but I've been getting some. The chicharrones were great. Those are some nice stuff. Not going to complain about that either. Viaje's got a good list across the board. I believe there's also the Eduardo, help me out with this. The Farmer Something series. Because he does a release for Halloween and for Christmas. The Farmer something. It's some wonderful stuff. Oh, it's gonna bug me. Richard, I actually have an idea for a zombie, or not a zombie, but a horror movie that involves cigars. I'll let that happen later. Archie, are we gonna get a $2,000 tariff check before the zombies take over? I would I would probably guess that we're gonna get the zombie apocalypse before we get another government check. Again, I'm not anti-Trump. I'm not a big fan of his. I'm not gonna wear a T-shirt or have a big flag flying. The only flag I fly is the American one. All right, but Bill Hatchet, thank you. Yeah, Farmer Hatchet. That's some good stuff. I know it's a funny character and it's a little more of a limited, just to have fun for the holidays usually. Across the board, it's been good. You do not turn down the Farmer Hatchet stuff. You'll love it. I had a $20 Wagashi. Is that from oh, they do the Palooza. Gosh dang it. Why is my brain is killing me? Help me out with that. God dang it. Help me out with that in a bit. What's the brand? Espinosa. Espinosa. Oh my gosh. Is that the one we're talking about? Eduardo, find them. If you can find them, worth a try out. Wagashi is oh no, I'm thinking wasabi. I am dumb. I let Sokka down right there. I show canceled. Show over. Never mind. We're done. We're done here, guys. Forever. This is over. No, I'm just kidding. I think Eduardo's right. That actually makes more sense too, because I don't think the wasabi's at that price point. But I don't really try to focus on price point too much, guys. It's just because California is going to be pricier than everywhere else anyway, unless you are in New York or Hawaii. Then we might be better. I don't know. We dry aging cigars from the dead. You can. You absolutely can. It might not always be as good as it was before, but you can bring cigars back to life, all right? You absolutely can. Do not throw them out. If you feel really dry, unless the wrapper is completely cracking on you and there's just no way to save that, go ahead and throw them back in your humidor. Slowly bring them up to age. You don't need to go crazy. You don't need to soak them in water or something ridiculous. I've seen some guys like wrap paper towels. Don't worry about any of that. Just let them acclimate on their own time. It's going to take like 2 months probably, depending on how bad it is. I would say 2 months is like the minimum, but they will come back. They can still be delicious. It's just a matter of opinion at that point. And if you got them in time, or if they had enough oil left in them to really bring them back to life. Darker cigars tend to age better. So I believe darker cigars tend to come back better if they've been dried out too long. So if you have, for instance, oh my goodness, the California Dreamin' being a natural, it's going to be harder to bring back. But if you go ahead and get yourself, the trust the process and something happens, it ain't the end of the world either way. But one of them will have a little bit better of a chance to fully revitalize. So just keep that in mind. Again, the same rule goes with aging. The darker the cigar, the more oils it has, the easier it is for it to stay in the humidor for years upon years. You will see that cellophane or the cello, get darker and darker, get that yellow color. Beautiful, wonderful. The flavors meld together well. Can't be sad about that. But the lighter the cigars, yeah, it gets rougher. It's just they're meant to be smoked. Cigars are meant to be smoked. I think it is whenever you like, but I prefer to smoke them sooner rather than later. Hoarding the volume 1 and 2. Well, it might be a year at least out before volume 3, maybe 18 months, but we will have a volume 3 for you to hoard as well. I promise you that. Again, just because Pariah Cigars is taking a little bit of a snooze right now because all the new rules and the tax brackets and stuff, and this guy not being exactly cash flush right now, does not mean we're not going to continue. And to get to that DR, gonna go bug some people out there to get their opinions. Absolute stuff. Oh yeah, all the red Sohm. Actually, I have a box of it right behind me. My God, it is phenomenal. That is my favorite actually of Sohm cigars, and they have some great stuff across the board. So yeah, that's saying a lot right there, Eduardo. I'm glad to hear that you liked it. Man, that makes me very happy. Those are the moments. Like I just got a message today from a gentleman, Darren. I probably shouldn't say his name on camera because that's not cool. I don't know if he's up for that. Either way, this gentleman whomever he might be, this complete stranger to all of you. You have no idea. I didn't say a name. Messaged me saying that back in 2017, I want to say it was 2017 or yeah, we were at Texas Frightmare. So maybe you actually do know him, Richard or Lorenzo. We gave him a cigar and that he's been smoking ever since, and that made my day. That was I don't know if I make much of an impact, doing what we do. I don't expect to change lives or, you've changed your ways because you saw this ridiculousness online. But it makes me so happy that something that we said or something that we shared together was enough that it did impact what you're doing. And yeah, it was a really good moment because oh man, I'm gonna get a little more bourbon for this one. When we lost Frankie, I honestly thought about closing it up. And when the Texas excursion didn't work out, that's when I really wanted to quit. But Frankie was the one who was like, "No, we're not quitting. Don't quit yet. Let's give it some more time. Let's give the sponsors what we owe them. At least that you have to do that." And he was right. I don't want to quit this. I never want to stop doing this. There might be some times where I can't. There's some moments where I can't go live as much as I want, or personal life is getting in the way for me posting as often as I did, which I apologize. There'll be more posting soon, but it will never go away entirely. I will do this until I have to have an iron lung, and then I will just start smoking iron cigars. I think that's the only solution. That would be the most sense in my head. Yeah, expand, bring it to Texas, bring yourself there too. Really, I appreciate that, brother. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. But I probably should bring this to Richard's question. I'm going to bring this bigger right here. Expand Pariah, bring it to Texas, and yourself. Bring yourself here too. Um, I am not going to Texas. I am not going to Florida. I am not going to New Hampshire, where there was another offer, or Phoenix, or Vegas. Going to Washington. Sacred Smokes had an opening for me, and my good buddy Jeremy, the Connect for Aganorsa, and one of the best dudes I've met in the industry, who has really helped me out from day one, helped me and Frankie out from day one. And his craziness matches ours. If you see his beard, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is not a beard. This is sad dog face I have on right here. This is not facial hair. This is embarrassment, but I'm letting it happen. I am moving to Washington. I am taking that job. I'm going to be working full time for cigars, and I'm going to see how it goes. And the move happens December 7th. So not Seattle. I will be in Marysville, Washington, which is actually just 40 minutes north of Seattle, or about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on where you're at in Marysville. And I already know a couple filmmakers out there. I met a couple of models that I haven't had a chance to work with, but we communicate on Facebook or Instagram or wherever. And I have a couple of footholds as well as my buddy Jeremy. So Seattle, maybe not, but Marysville, Washington, next to one of the biggest Indian casinos in the area and one of the coolest lounges you will ever see. Check out Sacred Smokes if you have a chance, guys. I cannot tell you how excited I am for this. And I leave in 4 weeks. 4 weeks from yesterday. And that's why I also need to do the sale, because I can't keep all these cigars and take them with me. I'm renting just a room for myself. I'm throwing away a bunch of stuff, a bunch of my personal belongings, or selling it or giving away or whatever it has to happen. And it's time for a start. It's time for a new one. And I'm excited to go to a state that I've never been to, an area I've never been to. And that is why I'm not going to Cigar Heritage Festival this year. It is the reason why I am tentative on Texas Frightmare next year, just because I don't know what my schedule is going to look like. And I got quite a few. I got 6 months before that happens. So I got plenty of time. I will figure it out. I'm going to do my best to be there. But it all kind of hit really quickly. I've the last couple of weeks why I haven't been on is because I've been trying to figure out how to make all this possible. The new show with Aaron, the Cigars and Cars, is absolutely going to happen. We've figured out a way to film stuff in bulk so I can edit release, come back once in a while, and go wherever I need to be. I think it is. I think this is the right move, brother. I can't tell you how excited I am. That's why a little bit of bourbon was a good thing for tonight. But this lounge is phenomenal, guys. It's already doing wonderful, and I hope to add some good value to it. I hope to continue doing the show from it. The Bakersfield Gentleman will continue in whatever form it might need to. I will never call it the Marysville Gentleman because that sounds weird, and my mom's name is Mary, so I don't want her to get any ideas like, oh, I'm naming the show after you. That's going to be problematic because then the sisters will be angry. There are plenty of sisters and women in my life cannot have that happen, all right? Yes, I am excited, brother, for the new show. I wanted to announce it ASAP, so the more you speak it into existence, the better chances it's going to happen, and it is going to happen. So this is just this isn't even like a bump in the road. This is the road getting better, guys. This is the government actually paving the road kind of situation because there's more content that will be focused on other things as well as what we already enjoy. There'll be more models to work with. There'll be more photo shoots. There'll be more cars. There'll be more cigars. There'll be more of many things of the Merry Gentleman of Marysville. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Yeah, I might just keep it Bakersfield Gentleman. The gentleman part was always a lie anyway, so may as well just keep it all, you know? Why not? Oh, man. But I appreciate you guys sticking with us for all this craziness. Maddie, oh my goodness, young lady, go to sleep. You are an old lady. You don't stay up this late. Go to bed, young lady. No, congratulations to Maddie as well, actually. Is the Masters already like locked in? Because we were just talking about that. I don't remember off the top of my head. I just can't remember if you said you got it or you were almost done with it. So put it in the comments. I would love to hear it. But the that's the plan, guys. I'm going to do wonderful, Maddie. I'm glad to hear it. Tell a lie enough, it becomes the truth. I don't know if I could tell that I am a gentleman enough to make it true. We'll work on it. We'll make it happen. But yeah, 4 weeks from now, I will be out there. I'm going to have the family. I'm taking the family to Washington for Vegas, or sorry, taking the family to Vegas for Thanksgiving. Oh my God, I can say things. That's going to be a little bit of a celebration, and we're going to just take it from there, you know. And I chose not to go to Heritage Festival because I wanted to spend this birthday with my brother. I want to make sure he can. A scholar and a gentleman. I've been called both before. But the people who call me them, they're usually drunk when it's happening, so we'll have happily accept it. A gentleman formerly known as Bakersfield. Oh my God. I think the show's just gonna say the Bakersfield Gentleman for right now. We'll just keep it as is. It's less confusing. And I am nowhere near as good as Prince was, so rest in peace. Formerly known to say for that kind of guy right there, all right? Still one of my favorite artists of all times. I don't care what it has to say. Erotic City and Purple Rain, two of my favorite songs. Forever. But that just goes to push, guys. Once the move happens, that I'm not going to be able to sell any more Pariah. I'll have some for giveaways, but I won't have any for sale anymore. So you won't be able to buy a Pariah after December 5th. That will be the last day that I'm selling them. So I hope you will get your packs. I hope you will enjoy them. And I hope to do a goodbye show from Bakersfield before then. I will definitely post that as an event. There's a lot to be done beforehand. The packing and the switching of stuff is already happening. Getting rid of some old clothes to buy some new stuff. The shoes are still going to be from Walmart. I don't care. You're never going to get me to be fancy or bougie. But there will be more dedication to the content because what I will be doing will all be focused on cigars. Family business we have put aside already. I'm still doing photography and filmmaking that will never go away completely, but the 80% of effort will be going to cigars. And I hope you guys will enjoy that. Still the best Super Bowl halftime show. Oh, 100%. Oh, man. Prince brought it down, guys. Absolutely brought it down. In fact, go watch that right on YouTube right now, and you'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. Oh, man. Dang it. There was another part of this I wanted to make sure I say. So yes, PCA still happening. New Orleans will be there. It'll be the 9-year anniversary for the Bakersfield Gentlemen, and then when we go back to Vegas in 2027, that'll be 10 years right there, guys. Pretty wonderful. Um, TPE might not happen for me. I don't know how my schedule is going to pan out with that, especially since they're so close together. And then right after that, after PCA, will be Texas Frightmare. So my largest traveling events might get a little scuttled this year, but it's just a temporary stopgap while I try to get my feet under me. Again, it's a new city, it's a new state, new type of weather, all the stuff I'm looking forward to, but I want to give it a good chance to get acclimated to everything before I start running around. Obviously, come back to California, see the family whenever I can, but most of my time will be dedicated to Sacred Smoke, to the show, and hopefully to you guys. I hope to see you all there with me doing this. It will still be Pariah Cigars, and I will restart. It will not be a brand new brand. New cigars. Marysville, Washington. It will be Washington. So I'm still in the same coast. It's not that far. It's kind of a long drive, but I'm flying. I'm flying out of Santa Barbara so I can see my sister before I leave because she lives in Santa Barbara. I'm gonna see some friends out there, and then boom, I'm in Washington in 3 hours. It's not a long flight, and I can be back in California to see the family whenever it might need to be. It's gonna be good. It's all positive things right now, guys, and I cannot tell you enough. Check out Sacred Smokes online. Check out the Instagram, the Facebook, and then hopefully we can set up something to get you guys all out there, because again, it's right next to a very large casino. So we all have fun smoking some cigars, maybe go play some games, lose a little bit of money, or hopefully win. Not this guy. I don't win when it comes to poker or any gambling for that matter. But hopefully one of you guys will for me so we can pretend like I won as well. That would be nice. Yeah, I might gamble once while I'm in Vegas with the family for Thanksgiving. That really ain't me. I don't win. I do not win at gambling. I've won once. That's enough. Out of how many times I've been to Vegas, I think the ratio is showing me maybe you should put your money somewhere else. Just maybe. All right, guys. That is the big news right now. If you are in town and you are free on Thursday, come on over to 17th Street Cigar Company, and we are having an Ashton event. It's going to be with a rep, doing some cut and light, doing some wheeling and some dealing. It's going to be wonderful. Poker day. Maddie, you didn't win very well from our poker days either, if I remember correctly. And we were betting a lot different things than money. And I'm not gonna leave it at that because I am somewhat of a gentleman. I will leave it at that. But they were good days. That's the important part. I still had a great time losing, all right? Not sad about that at all. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, Paul. There are some great things coming, and there are some great things coming from the show. I've got a lot of content to add to the PayHip group, guys, so I apologize for that being a little slow. I'm going to do a double up on the giveaways at the end of this month just because I screwed up at the end of October. So birthdays, double prizes for subscribers, all of that. Go with the limit. Once you hit the limit, I'm done. Smart, Richard. I tried to do the same, but then again, bourbon's got really good ideas sometimes. Like it's a wonderful plan. I'm just kidding. I've never drank and gambled that hard where it's like, oh my god, I lost $1,000 extra or anything. Never in my life. Never will it happen. I don't care if I win the lottery. If I win the $900 million one that's on right now, still not gonna gamble. It's just not in me. But for those who want to see it one last time, it is all of this. There you go. 11 cigars for $70. Hit me up wherever you'd like. The Facebook page, the Instagram, YouTube. Honestly, direct message is the easiest way to get a hold of me, and we'll take care of you. Get those cigars before they're gone, guys. We do only have a limited amount left of everything, which is why sizes will be first come, first serve. If you have a particular size of anything you would like, I will do my best to get them to you, but I cannot guarantee that with the deal we are running. We'll get them to you. We will get them wonderful things to you. But having said that, that's going to close it up for tonight. Do me a favor and like this video and share it to whomever you can to get the word out there. I'll have a post about it. A difference. No, you don't get to win any more sewn boxes. Actually, there will be a sewn box. But damn it, Eduardo can't keep winning all the time. Or he can, actually. There's no rule against that. So it might happen. Y'all have to try to win. You'll have to hop on the PayHip group and win some stuff. So he can't have it all. No more cigars for those dirty birds. Freaking Eagles. Anyway, guys, have a great night. I will talk to you Monday. I'll be in Santa Barbara at that point, so I'll probably be doing the show from La Roma de Havana. And yeah, I will take care of y'all as soon as I see you. There'll be a double review. I already smoked one of them, but they also will have the, come on, camera. Focus. There we go. The Last Cowboy Ghoul. We'll be doing a review of that, especially excitedly for that, coming out tomorrow along with the 13th anniversary. So it's a double feature that will be coming your way. Let's make it happen, guys. I will see you soon. Have a great rest of your Monday. Have a great rest of your week. Take care, guys. Stay safe out there, and I will see you next time.